Happy Tuesday, Tuesday at noon-ish. That's how we do it. We are talking about the BOGO. So I am Dani Flynn. I'm a doTERRA founder 2.0 and a platinum leader. Recently, did you hear my news? Dr. Ashley recently Zumba instructor.
What's up? Are we doing online classes or what?
I know that's the question of the day. We'll see. Let me get the live
What do you
classes first,
mean
and then we'll.
we'll see? We need Meta Power and Danny
I
dancing. Like
know.
what?
I know. Danny dancing. Is that the name of my yeah, that might be something. You might have named it.
Hips by Danny.
Introduce yourself. Doing the most. Introduce yourself to the people, please.
What's
Dr.
up,
Ash.
peeps? I'm Dr. Ashley Anderson. I'm also founder Dude 2.0, also platinum. I don't know what else you said. But yes, very excited to chat about BOGO. It's the best week of the season.
Yes. So if you are new, okay, let me take these off because of the glare. If you are new to this,
Let us see your face,
um,
girl.
hello, I need a filter over here. Got a filter over here. I need one over here. Um, all right, if you're new to this, so we just want to let you know what is happening. So a few times a year, doTERRA has BOGOs, right? It's a week long of buy one, get one deals. So they will pick one oil and then you'll get an oil that's free that comes along with it. They select the combination of oils. And then now, recently, they've changed it so that they are available for you. Nice. They are available for you all week long. It's going to be a fun live. I can already feel it. Um, so that's what this week is, and it's so much fun and we love it so much. So we want to talk through all the products that are featured this month, this week, excuse me, whether you are a customer and you're reading up on your favorite products or trying something new, or you are on the business side and you want to share these products with other people, or it could be both, right? You could be a customer and you love these products and you want to share them with other people, you can do that. You have a referral link that you can use and share with your family and friends, and then you will get product credit, like doTERRA dollars, that you can spend on like cash money on your account. So if you're a customer, I say use that link, and especially this time of year, well, this week when things are buy one, get one free, let the people know. Let the people know.
Mhm.
So, shall we just dive in to these
Let's do
goodies?
it.
All
To
right.
the
So, first
deal.
up, really good deals. What I like about this BOGO is that we have some of our staple products, some oils from our top
Hmm
10 collection, like really like top sellers, oils that we keep around all the time. And we have a few new things. So I think it's important as an oil user to change it up here and there and try some things that are new. Okay, Charity's asking about the benefit of MetaPower. Charity ATL girl, hang in there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna start with lavender and tea tree. Is that cool? We'll start there, Dr. Ashley.
Yes, yes.
So two staples. They're in our top 10 collection, right? In almost every starter kit that we have, these two oils.
hmm
Um, Tell me why you love them.
Because you can fix so many problems with these two oils. Like, so for example, lavender is one of my all-time favorites. I can tell you a few different ways we use it around the house. We use it in the laundry. So we use the doTERRA laundry pods for washing. So the instead of using dryer sheets, which are like one of the most toxic products in the world, we use wool dryer balls, and I just put some drops of lavender in them, so it makes the clothes fragrant and smell nice and fresh and clean. So that's one way we use it around the house. We use it as a first aid item. So it's a natural cleanser. It's a natural antihistamine. It's also, I mean, it's very calming to the skin. So we use it for any cuts, scrapes. Um, we kind of have a code in my house because the kids, they run track, so we're outside a lot. They stretch on the ground, they get bug bites, whatever.
Mhm.
And the code is just lavender anytime something itches. And
I
Atlas
love
came up with that. He was literally, this is a lot, but he was literally sitting on the toilet one day. He was like, I had a bug bite. And I'm like, let me go get. And Ace goes, the lavender, Mom, you need some lavender. So, then, so
Oh,
now,
I love it.
instead of saying something itches, they just scream for lavender. So yeah, we use it for that.
I love it.
Lavender is also one of my diffusing staples.
Mm.
I love, you may have heard me say this before, I love to diffuse lavender with a tree resin oil. So, like last night, my choice was cedarwood and lavender. Very calming, relaxing. And then it's also part of the allergy trio. Like we could go on and on about lavender,
We
but
could go on
that's
and on.
just that one.
Yeah. Lavender is like the is it this Swiss Army knife of oils, I
Yeah,
think they
yeah.
call it. And let me tell you guys, this is TMI, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. I was eating my breakfast this morning and I guess I was eating fast. I didn't think I was. And I chomped the inside of my lip so hard. Like I bit through skin and I was like, ah! And this is what I said, lavender. Just put that lavender right on there and it calmed it down immediately. Now everybody's
Mhm.
body's different, as work the same for everybody. But for me, lavender works really, really fast for stuff. So I don't feel it at all now. But when I look at it, I can see that it was some damage was done. Slow it down, sis.
Yeah. Slow down,
But
boo.
yeah. But lavender for me, I use it for as an antihistamine too, as a natural antihistamine. So if you are someone who suffers from with seasonal allergies, which we talked about last week, and we did not share the replay, don't worry, we'll share it this week for sure. I promise. Um, lavender is in there. I like to use it as part of my skincare regimen as
Mhm.
well. So it's good for that. And obviously it's good for stress and sleep. So bottom of the feet, big toe is a good place for lavender before you go to bed at night, just to help kind of calm the brain down. So gosh, so many things that we could talk all day and all night just about lavender, but let's talk a
By
little bit
itself.
about huh?
I said by
Oh,
itself.
yeah, 1,000%. Let's get into tea tree.
Tea
Tell us
tree
a little.
also magic. I love to use it on also things that itch, but
Mhm.
any skin imperfections like little zits, pimples, whatever that pop up. I like to put tea tree on it. I love using tea tree in a combo with lavender, also with frankincense for like rashes,
Mhm.
especially when we don't know what it is. Tea tree is really amazing for yeast. So I use it in practice as part of candida cleansing, which
Mm.
is amazing.
What
It's
practice?
also,
What's your practice, Dr. Ashley? I don't think you told the people what it is that you do.
oh, my other real job. And I'm a nurse practitioner. I have a practice in Louisville, Kentucky, and also virtually, where we do a lot of women's health things and launching more of a hormonal consulting business. So there's that. Mhm.
Love it.
Natural, by the
Um,
way.
huh?
That natural hormone management. Yeah.
I
Mhm.
love that so much. How do you have a house with two boys? How do
Mhm.
you use tea tree with them?
So on the kids, like I mentioned, for things that itch, I also had a situation where Ace was getting what we call pink eye-ish,
Mhm.
looking like it. Eyes were itchy and red and starting to ooze. And I took lavender and tea tree. I had a roller bottle, 10 milliliter roller bottle, put 10 drops of each, filled it to the top of with fractionated coconut oil, and drew circles around his eyes every couple hours. By the time we went to the doctor, they were like, "Why are you here?" I'm like, their eyes, they're important. Wanted you to look at them just to be safe, but I think we're good.
Yeah.
So,
Love it. Love it.
mhm,
Yeah. And Dr. Ashley makes a good point. So you don't ever want to put essential oils directly in the eye. So if you're trying to
mhm,
get to the eye, you just circle it, or circle the ear,
yeah.
which is another good use for tea tree with children for ear infections. I've heard a lot of
Mhm.
moms use tea tree and lavender circling the ear to help with ear infections. Um, for me, I use tea tree like a spot treatment for
Mhm.
what do you call it, for pimples or anything that pops up. I'll just like rub my finger over the
On the
top and
top of the
just spot
bottle,
treat.
yes.
Yeah, barely use it. The other way that I use it too, guys, is under my deodorant. especially in the summer
Mm,
months, I use natural deodorant. If you are not using natural deodorant, consider it. Consider it just because of
not considerate. Do it. That was sweet what you said,
I was
but
trying to be
no.
nice.
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to turn over a new leaf.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's
Can't
one.
cut that
That's like
out right now.
it's like it's a necessity, necessary swap, like ASAP. So in the summer, let's say if you haven't swapped yet and you're gonna take our advice and do it now, the microphone is like very far away, so people like that
Mhm.
probably makes a little bit of difference. All right, so you can, after you shower, just I like to use the roll on, or you can make your own roll on with the 15 milliliter bottle that you'll get. 30 drops of tea tree, top it with coconut oil, and you just put it on like a deodorant, and then I let that like absorb and dry, and then I go on top with my natural deodorant. And you honestly, like, that's just a double extra protection. For me, tea tree works alone. I just don't like the way tea tree smells. I don't want to be walking around smelling like tea tree. So I put
Can
the
I
good
tell
smelling.
you? I used to detest the smell of tea tree.
Yeah, I'm not a
Now
fan.
I just love it. I fell in love with it. It's very interesting though, but I realized I started loving it during my divorce. Did I ever
Mm,
tell you this? No.
no.
So tea tree is I want to say this wrong, but I think it's the oil of energetic boundaries. And one of the things that it's really amazing at emotionally is helping you to break apart from parasitic and codependent relationships. And so for some reason during that process, I just started loving the smell of it. Like even like all through COVID, it was either adaptive or tea tree in my mask. I just wanted to smell it all the time. Isn't that crazy?
Is so interesting. And I have my emotions
Mhm.
book in here, but I don't see tea tree, so we'll
It's
trust
probably
you
under
on that.
Melaleuca.
It's probably under Melaleuca. That's
Mhm.
right, Melaleuca.
Mhm.
Um, but very high in antifungal properties as well.
Mhm.
So it's just a really good oil to have around, both emotionally and also physiologically. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Easy, easy, easy BOGO. It's $29 in
You
the
need that.
US. You need it. $26 of savings. And I just love that you can stretch it and do so many different things with that. By the way, if you want to sleep like a baby, put a couple drops of lavender in your tea before you go to bed. And good night. I'll see you next week because you're going to sleep deep. Love it. All
Love that.
right. Next up, somebody asked about this. That girl, ATL, I think.
Charity,
Uh,
yes.
yes. Let's talk about MetaPower.
Meta power.
MetaPower. We have the MetaPower queen here. Ashley had an opportunity to be a part of the focus group a couple years ago for
Mhm.
MetaPower. So she was on it months before the rest of us were on
I
it. And she had some
cheated.
really great, yeah, you did cheat, and I'm mad about it. Tell us about, so MetaPower is a system, um,
Yes.
and it's focused on really helping to improve your metabolic health. And two steps of the three-step system is part of this BOGO. So you want to tell people
Mhm.
about the soft gels and the assist?
Yeah, so the Meta Power blend, in my opinion, is magical. It's they scientifically formulated just like everything else. So tell me if I get these right, Danny.
Okay,
It's cinnamon, peppermint, lemon, ginger.
I have to pull
Let's
it
see.
up.
How
Let's
do you
just,
sing out these? Cinnamon,
okay, say
peppermint,
it again.
cinnamon, lemon,
Um, yes, yes.
peppermint,
Yep.
ginger,
Yep.
and there's number five. Honey.
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit. Yeah.
Yes.
So, a lot of times people think about metabolism and it's all about just weight, but there's a whole, our whole entire metabolic, our body is living off metabolism. It's the way we get energy. It's the way we're able to sleep, how our brain is able to function and do all of the things. So it's more than weight. It's the way, your body's ability to process the nutrients that we give it in terms of food. So this combo of essential oils is really incredible with helping your body to shrink those fat cells, which is very important. Okay, I have found it very important, 30 plus pounds. Okay. Um, and you know what? It's beautiful because I've seen not only just an increase in uptake in energy, mental clarity,
Mhm.
more sharper focus now that my metabolism is getting back. I want to say that we've been come a long way. Like we're eyeballing 40 pounds, you know, but I do feel like my body is at a point where I can tell like when something's off. Like I just don't feel if I feel sluggish now, I know something's wrong. It's not the way of life anymore.
Mm.
Um, and I love that. So the soft gels gives you those 5 oils in a soft gel, easy way to consume it. And I recommend taking one of those with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then the assist is like itis be gone. Okay. So I think it is known for managing, like, you know, helping to kind of keep your blood sugar stable, right? It helps to prevent those blood sugar spikes, which ultimately ends up with a crash after we eat, especially heavy carb meals. So
Mhm.
this kind of keeps it consistent, keeps your energy sustained. And for those who have issues with blood sugar, it's very important. We don't want that like up and down going on. It's like screeching on a car brakes every time blood sugar goes up and down. They say you age every time that crash happens. So one of the ways that you can work on aging backwards from the inside out is really locking in on your metabolism. And those two products are really amazing. I also, so I'm one who I love the gum and such, but if you've never done the whole system, not ready to go that deep yet, this is a really good starter step. You can do
Mhm.
that assist with the largest or most carb heavy meal of the day, which I recommend to be lunch. And then you can use the soft gels. You can bite one anytime you have carb cravings, just to get the oil in your mouth is going to tell your body, we don't need that.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I think I could literally talk about MetaPower for hours on end and
Yeah.
all the amazing benefits that I've seen in my own life. But that is a combo that you do not want to miss in this BOGO.
Yes. That assist, they call it the carb crusher. So taking that before sometimes like if I'm going out to eat, I'll take 30 minutes before I eat just to help. And I've heard different things from different people about how their body responds to it. Like my cousin is like, I hate it because it makes me not eat as much. She's like, I'm
Hello.
going out to eat. I want to eat it. I want to eat my food. I can't eat as much because it's slowing down the way the body is processing the foods, the sugars, the carbs, all that stuff. So it's good. We need it. So yeah, I agree. It's definitely a must have, and Fee says that happens for her too. Yeah. Um, awesome. I think you're right too. Just a nice little easy way to get into the full Meta Power system. All right, so we got our lavender and tea tree, our MetaPower soft gels and assist. Now we have our brightening gel and cypress. And I know you have a lot to say about cypress. So the brightening gel,
That's yours.
tell
I've never actually used it. I want to hear about it.
okay, well, let me pull up some information about the brightening gel. What's in it? I do have it. I do use it. I have not used it in a while. And actually, I have some bad on this view, the non-filtered view. I can see the dark circles underneath my eyes. You know, we gotta take I said, hold on, I don't want to get into a tangent, but when I use it, I do see that brighten up. And some people use it
Mhm.
all over their skin. Some people just kind of spot, wherever there's a dark spot. I'm gonna tell you what's in it, maybe if my device will open up. While I pull it up, do you want to tell us about Cypress?
Yeah, so
Oh, I
Cypress
got it, ma'am.
is one of my favorite. You have it? Go.
Yes. Let me do this quick because I think the prize here is Cypress. So let me just let you guys know what's in it. So bergamot, juniper berry, and melissa. And then it's got, of course, natural extracts, vitamins, and the goal is to brighten and even the skin tone. So you're gonna see, like, again, targeting dark spots, or you can put it all over without harsh chemicals. So doTERRA's skincare
Can you say that
line
again?
without harsh chemicals. So I think doTERRA's skincare line is not chemical free, but it is toxic chemical free. So it's effective. It's got natural ingredients and then also some technology, or some of the best in science, so that we get that it's effective. So get it, get that, and with it you get cypress.
The blood
It's a
oil.
really good combination together.
It
So
is.
tell us about cypress.
So I love cypress. It's one of the oils of the Bible, so it's very special to me, but it is good for all things in excess.
Mhm.
So bleeding, regardless of where it's coming from. Got it? Okay. I love it during the menstrual cycle because it helps to decrease the blood flow.
It's the
Um,
oil. So,
yeah, the oil of motion and flow. So
mhm.
very grounding as well. I do really I like the smell of it with lavender and a diffuser. It's very,
Mm,
very grounding. But the way I use cypress the most for myself is menstrual cycle flow. For my kids, I use it on the bottoms of their feet and across their lower abdomen at night because it helps with bedwetting.
mm.
So mama and baby is getting use out of that oil.
Yeah, I did
My
some
kids
research
ask for
on.
that too, by the way.
I love it. I love how this empowers your children to
Mhm,
know what to reach for. They know what their little bodies need. I think that's so
mhm,
important to be in tune with it. And I just feel like so many people are not in tune with their bodies, and that
mhm.
just scares me
Yeah,
so much. So I love that you're training them to do that. But yeah, so it's the cypress. It's interesting when you do the research on it, because it will encourage flow, and it can also constrict flow. Just
hmm.
it depends on what the
What your
body
body
needs.
needs.
Yeah, I love how intelligent our bodies are and how they are so in tune with creation, and they know the body just knows what it needs, what property it needs from the oils when we bring it. So definitely an oil to use when you for us as ladies that time of the month. I've had a lot of really great stories, heard a lot of really great stories about this. It's also good for I always say this word wrong, varicose veins.
Varicose. Uh-huh.
Varicose veins. So I wonder if that's kind of the combination here too, because it helps those veins constrict and not they're not so inflamed and so visible. There's a there is a protocol for that. So I'm a big fan of the EOE mobile book app. I don't know if you guys have heard of that.
Mhm.
EOE mobile books. I'm probably saying it incorrectly, but I love that app. It's like $7.99. It's a one-time purchase. I don't even know who owns it. I don't know, but somehow they have all of doTERRA's oils in there, and they keep it updated, and you can get really good protocols in there. So the varicose veins protocol is in there with cypress, and it tells you how to use it. I think you have to apply a cold um, compress or a cold or a warm compress after you apply it on your varicose vein. So it's a really great oil to have in your just like your natural medicine cabinet. I think it's one to always have. How is it used for menstrual
Menstrual
cycle?
cycle. So I
Cycling.
recommend just rubbing it across the lower abdomen and on the bottoms of your feet, one couple drops, um, twice a day during your cycle. If you want to be
Mhm.
really good, you can do it once a day leading up to it. But if you are having heavy, like really heavy bleeding, know that that's normally a sign of hormonal imbalance, estrogen dominant. So hop in the DMs for that so we can chat more.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Awesome. All right. All right. So we got lavender and tea tree. Oh, I'm on Canada.
Oh,
Samda, sorry. So lavender and tea tree, we got MetaPower soft gels and MetaPower Assist. We have the brightening gel and cypress. And then we have next up the OGs, peppermint and wild orange. I love that they have them together. They go together
I
so
mean, they're
well.
supposed to be. They're like yin and yang.
They work so well. They're better together.
Hmm.
So peppermint is like lavender. It just does so many different things. How do you guys use peppermint over there?
I actually diffused peppermint and wild orange this morning.
Yeah.
It's my preferred pick me up and wake me up blend, especially for the kiddos. So peppermint I like for headaches.
Mm.
Just rubbing some on the temple, put a drop at the roof of your mouth, swallow. I also love it for just a quick energy pick me up. So I'll just put a drop of peppermint under my tongue. Diffusing wild orange and pepper together is magic. The kids, same. We do the exact same thing with them. Even if they're like, they just brush their teeth. Like have one that loves On Guard toothpaste and the other one loves the Superman, and he just likes the minty.
Mm.
Ace does, and so he'll just put a drop under his tongue, so his breath smells fresh.
He's so sweet. I love that. Yes. Peppermint is the business. I use it to cool me off.
Mhm.
Ladies of a certain age, it's really good to help cool the body. If that menthol is very
Flush.
cooling. Yes, as we do that, we'll transition. Also for like tummy troubles to help settle the stomach, so it's good for the digestive system, good, really good for the respiratory system. Davita is saying she uses a couple drops in her shampoo.
Mhm.
Actually, there are several oils in here, three in fact, that are
Mhm.
really good for your hair: tea tree, lavender, and peppermint. So just as a quick aside, and my husband is social media shy. Okay. He's just shy in general. He's the exact opposite of me. So he'll, maybe I can get him to do a reel for me on this, but he detected a bald spot coming, and he was traumatized by that. And he started doing a lot of research into oils that could help stimulate hair growth. And it took him probably, I would say, anywhere from 6 months, 8 months, maybe, of considering. He's very diligent on his regimen. Let me just say that. So he did it twice a day, every day. He applied these oils: tea tree, peppermint, lavender, and cedarwood. He mixed it with,
Mm.
yes, those are the oils. I'll say it again. What did I say? Tea
Tea
tree,
tree,
peppermint,
peppermint, lavender, and cedarwood,
lavender, and cedarwood. And I feel like rosemary. That's the fifth one. I was like,
rosemary.
another oil in there. Rosemary. Those are the combinations that he mixed with a little bit of, because he was in trying to get the follicles to regrow. He mixed it with black Jamaican castor oil, just a little bit, and he massaged it into those spots. Um, every day, twice a day for 6 to 8 months, and it grew back, and it's like thick and pretty, very, very good. Yeah, someone used that same blend for chemo. Yeah. So I have seen stories that will blow your mind of people who've gotten their hair to regrow using that combination of oils. But I want to be clear for those of you that are watching and it's like, oh, I've tried it, didn't work. You have to be really diligent, just like with anything. You have to be really diligent. The one lady who had really bad alopecia, she had big bald spots in her head. She got her hair to regrow, but she was literally manipulating her scalp with those oils every single day for like an hour. She was serious about it, and she has a whole fro now. It blows my mind, but I mean, she put the work in, and I'm like blown away. But anyway, so it's a really good BOGO for those of you who are interested in hair growth.
Mhm.
No matter how you, if it's, you've lost it or you just want it to grow. I can't wait for the day that I can get into my hair with oils, but my hair's not completely locked yet, so I can't do it. But yes, whoever said, Davita, I think, said she used it in her shampoo. That's really
Mhm.
good
We use in
because
the doggy shampoo as well.
what?
Yes, there is now a four-legged creature as part of our family.
It's myself.
Currently,
When did this happen?
this happened last Sunday.
Okay.
Um, Currently not living at my home because it said, hello, oh, you purchased the dog for these children. That said dog has to stay with you. But we will we will oil her up. She's beautiful.
Oh, well, we need to see pictures of this new peppermint baby.
Yes. We used peppermint and cedarwood in her bath yesterday. Mhm.
Okay. Huh.
And Roman chamomile.
Roman chamomile.
Mhm.
So, Sandra, for those of you who are watching from Canada, you got to hold. We'll go through the list for you guys here in just a second, real quick, just so that you know what you got. But Roman chamomiles is in that list
Mm.
for you. They have a pretty good BOGO. And then last but not least, oh, we didn't talk about wild orange.
Wild orange.
Wild orange. Let me tell you
We put it in
something.
our waters. You go.
You put it in your water. You
Every
like the
day.
taste of that?
I
Okay.
love it.
Why do you do it?
Well, because it's a gentle detoxification for the kidneys and liver.
Mhm.
Also helps to keep the pH of your body more alkaline, which we know when your body's more alkaline, you're less likely to get sick.
Yep.
And the citrus oils like wild orange and lime and lemon and all the others have a very high content of a natural chemical constituent called limonene, which has been researched for decades for its like anti-cancer, anti-tumor properties and such. So it is one of my favorite things to, just do a lot for your body with a very simple action.
Yeah, I love that. And a lot of those same oils are in the MetaPower
Yes.
soft gel. That's another way to
Mm-hmm.
get it in. But yeah, I'm a big fan. If you're drinking water throughout the day as you should, just put a couple drops of
As we
citrus
get
in
our water bottles.
there. Right? Like every 20 minutes, take a swig. That's what I learned in my Zumba training. Um, you want to know how I use wild orange? I
How?
use wild orange to trick people into good moods. So it's uplifting, right? It really is an uplifting oil. Not gonna lie, I actually don't like the smell of wild orange in a diffuser on its own. I don't like citrus oils on their own. I know it's weird. I have to mix them, and I
Oh
like
my
to mix
God, girl.
them with. I know I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I love to mix citrus oils with frankincense. It smells
Mm,
incredible. Wild orange and frankincense will change your whole world. Over
for
COVID,
sure.
don't share this with my husband. He's not here. Over COVID, I tried, yes, it's the best mood ever. It will shift the mood like this,
Wow.
right? Just try it. Just try it. The house ain't right, energy ain't right in the house. Put a couple drops of frankincense, couple drops of wild orange, and just watch what it smells. I love the smell, but I love what it does. So over
Mhm.
COVID, my husband was just like, "Rah, rah, rah, rah," and so I was like, I gotta change the mood up in here. Like we need to have some positive energy. So I would try all these different oils. So I was doing like the stuff that I needed, which I always need to be grounded, but he's always super chill. He needs to be uplifted occasionally. So I was like, let me try this Frank and Wild Orange, y'all changed the game. With inside, I put it in like a little doctor in the lab, and then I just sat back and observed his behavior. Okay. And he was just right. And then within seconds, he was like, started
Had no
whistling.
idea he's been medicated.
Yeah, I know. It took me a while before I told him what I did. Aha, I tricked you into a good mood, sir. These are your
Uh,
oils. They work really well for him. So, like in his
don't
office,
you forget it.
exactly. In his office, I'll send him, I'll be like, he's like, you have any extra oils? I'm like, citrus oils for you, boo. That's what you get. That's what you need. So I love that combination together. And then wild orange and peppermint again are a really good pick me up. It's a really good combination to just kind of put in your hands and sorry, y'all. Take a whiff of. Love it so, so much. Davita says in the beginning, I couldn't stand Frank. Now it's her best bud. I don't love the way, I know. How could you say these things? I don't love the way frankincense smells alone. I mean, I crave it along with copaiba. My body's like, give me that, give me that. But I don't like, it's not like a sweet smell to me, but I love mixing
Very
it with,
masculine,
yeah, yeah,
strong.
yes, yes. Mm, I need to see me a 15 ml frankincense BOGO, and then I will be happy.
Hello. I'll pay any amount for a BOGO with
Any
Frankie.
amount. I love him. All right. Last but not least, in the US, we have Spearmint. Buy 15 ml Spearmint and get a 15 ml lime for free. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
tell you my favorite use for Spearmint. I hate the taste of Spearmint. Don't put it in your water. Whatever you do, don't put it in your water. It's terrible. Have you tried
And
it?
it lingers.
Oh, it's the worst. It's bad. Don't do that.
It's
But
just very strong.
it's very
You
strong and
need
bad.
like a half dropper for that.
Yeah, like, yeah. But it I love it in the diffuser with eucalyptus. Spearmint and eucalyptus in the diffuser. I love that combination. It smells
Hmm.
so good. I don't know. Maybe I got that from Felicia. I don't know if he was at you. I don't know. What's good for focus? Charity's asking. Well, Charity, funny you should ask. Peppermint, wild
Wild
orange,
orange,
spearmint, lime, like
lime,
all of these,
Frankie.
Frankie, all of these mint oils and citrus oils are really good to ignite the senses, to like wake up the brain and kind of like give you a quick little
Hmm.
pick me up. So any
Yeah.
kind of combination of a citrus and a mint are
Or
good
you can
together.
just pull up Intune,
Mm-hmm.
the
Into
focus
works
plan,
amazing.
and
And I
add that
love
to your
the
thinker.
Motivate.
Oh, Motivate is
I
good
like
too.
Motivate. Yeah, I
Hmm.
love the notes and Motivate. It smells really good and it's good for focus. But you know, just kind of you want something that's going to spark the brain and also ground. Well, for me, I need to be grounded. That's what helps me focus. So, you know, your tree oils are good for that.
Hmm.
Um, I love it, love it, love it. So, and then lime is really good in salsa. How do you use spear? That's how I use it. I don't know. How do
Hmm.
you use spearmint and cooking? I like to use lime when I'm cooking. How do
Hmm.
you use? Oh, Charity's asking what you said.
Intune, the focus blend. It's a roller. You can just put it pulse points, wrist behind your ears, over your heart, temples, as often as you need to. And it's already
Back of the neck,
diluted for
the
you.
spine,
Mhm.
and you're like
Uh,
locked and loaded.
Locked
Locked and
in.
loaded. I mean, really.
Spearmint, I don't use a whole lot, to be honest. I
Mhm.
love now, the trainer, shout out to Drew, Peak Fitness. He uses spearmint and eucalyptus a whole lot. And like when I walk in and smell it, it feels amazing. It makes me feel so good. But I don't,
Yeah.
it's not one that I tend to grab at home. Lime
Mhm.
is one of my go-to drink mixers or just my water.
Mhm.
So I love the individual citrus oils by themselves, but I do like to mix them up. I also like wild orange and lime together in water. So good. And then I love lime with Metapower.
Ah,
A Metapower oil in my water with a drop or two of lime. Yummy. So good.
innocent. Okay, I gotta
Hmm.
try that one out today. Charity said she feels like she's back in
Oh,
college.
bless you, Charity.
Oh, well, you know, when you're being educated by a doctor, honey.
I'm dead.
Sometimes Tuesdays at noon and you get educated. It's a class. You get college credit. Okay, so I'm gonna try that combination. Interesting. Felicia's saying she uses what are you saying? You use the spearmint and the eucalyptus for a good foot soak. Ooh, I'm doing mine
Mm.
tomorrow. Love it, love it, love it. Kashana, hey girl, hey. She said she's gonna try that today too. Keep us posted, y'all. Let us know when you try some of these things. Let us
Yes,
know
please.
how you love it. That's great. Okay, now when you buy, let's say you want to buy all the BOGOs,
As you
and it
should.
doesn't even matter. Let's just say you get them all, or you mix and match, and then you order some MetaPower Advantage or something. Complete the trio. You get what you get your order, and you place an order this week, and the order exceeds 145 PV.
Mhm.
That's the magic number. 145
145.
PV. Not to be confused with 149 or 150 because the communications were all over the place this week. 145 PV gets you a free Blue Lotus, a 10 ml Blue Lotus. Do you love it? Tell the people about it, Dr. Ashley.
So, Blue Lotus is like not my favorite because that's frankincense, but she is real close because Blue Lotus, if you've ever seen Blue Lotus in nature, right, it grows in the mud, right? And so every morning it has to push through the mud to show the world its beautiful flowers. And they're absolutely gorgeous plants. And so Blue Lotus reminds me that in life, things are going to happen. You have to push through the mess. You have to get to the surface to allow the world to see your beautiful flowers, into whether that means getting to your purpose, maybe that means getting to this goal that you've been going after. But I always remind myself to like be the Blue Lotus when things go sideways, be the Blue Lotus. And so I love the smell of Blue Lotus. It's floral, but it's very grounding to me. I would just say it settles the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So I think when you this year of 2024, I feel like when I look on my social media feeds and see folks are struggling on multitude of levels, whether it's mental, emotional, financial, business, life decisions, like Blue Lotus is that constant reminder, roll on, put on your big girl panties, your big boy bloomers or whatever, and just go. Just keep pushing forward. That's all.
It opens with the sun, yeah?
Yeah.
Closes at night.
Closes
I
at
love
night.
that. It's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story of how doTERRA got the
Mm-hmm.
Blue Lotus. Um, Found it, how they found it. Oh, it's such a beautiful smell, and it's also really good for the skin. But I
Yes.
love that's why I like it. But I actually haven't really sat with the smell to figure out how it makes me feel or used it for anything other than to like moisturize the skin. I have several of them here. And about to get some more. So when you place an order of 145 PV or more, you get the Blue Lotus for free. And so we've got a lot of people are saying, Davita, Danielle, they're all saying they love Blue Lotus. So place the order, you'll get that one for free, just as a, little we love you from
Do you know what a
doTERRA.
good get your life combo would be? doTERRA for the future, like a blue tansy, get a blue lotus for free, or like
Ooh,
those two
that would be,
together, get your whole entire life together.
I love that. We need to send that to corporate.
Mm-hmm.
Execute on that one. I love that.
Emily Russell, Emily.
Mhm. Do it. I love it. All right, so that's
Well,
the US
for the
BOGO.
new year,
Ah,
the new year, get your life BOGO.
that's a really good idea. Oh, we should just do like a challenge, a get your life challenge.
Yeah.
Get those two oils. What's going on here? Awesome. All right. So Canada, because we have Sandra. I don't know if Sandra is still with us or not, but we'll just hit for anybody that's watching that's in Canada, just really quick. You're gonna get the lavender and the tea tree as well. Aroma touch and lemongrass. I'm kind of jealous. That's a really good BOGO, really good just for so your cypress is in the aroma touch. So you're going to get some of the benefits of the flow, but also good just for like muscle relief and tension in the body. Lemongrass is my go-to for the diffuser when I just want to like cut and deodorize. I love it. They get the peppermint and the wild orange. They get Roman chamomile and copaiba. Yes, I'm
I'm
jealous.
jealous of that.
Sandra, send me that one. And then they get black spruce and northern escape.
Oh,
Uh-huh. Black spruce and northern
ooh,
escape.
I
And then
love
they
Northern
get,
Escape so much.
you do.
I do it with lavender. It's amazing.
Ooh, I'm gonna try that one. And then they get, if you buy rose 5 ml, I was like, what kind of a BOGO is this? If you buy rose 5 ml for only for the low cost of $376, you get a free Immortelle. But I'm like, I feel like you need to get 2 free Immortelle. Like that, something's off. Something's off with that one. But I mean, if you got it, might as well get something free with it.
Three.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh no, yeah, no, that's it. That's it. And you get a free citrus bloom touch with any 125 PV purchase in Canada. So those are for our Canadian friends. Okay. We just wanted to give a little shout out to them. So guys, thank you for joining us. We hope that you love all these oils and we want to hear how you're using them. We want to hear how you're using them. And we can there's probably a BOGO ebook out there, isn't there?
Probably
Probably.
so. I'm sure it
We'll go
exists.
look and find it. If we find it, we'll post it when we post the replay of it. But thank you guys so much for joining. We did have to modify our schedule a little bit. Next week we're talking about skin.
Yes.
And I need to go work on mine currently. And then the following week we'll talk about hydration. That's what we're supposed to talk about.
Hydration. Yeah.
Yes. So we'll bring you back. We had to give you guys a little bit of BOGO. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ciao.